Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys, girls, dogs, and cats, and welcome back to Calm Down Level Up. And today we are here once again with the great Ottoman Empire. So, I lost about 2 hours of work on this, so I had to reload everything. Not because the save got deleted, but just because the game is really actually quite broken and very buggy. I had this whole plan where we were going to nuke Israel and we were going to do a massive nuclear strike, but for some reason it won't allow me to actually shoot nuclear weapons. I've turned their permission on, and in the game settings it is allowed. Nuclear weapons are allowed, so I don't know why. Turns out, guys, we cannot shoot nuclear weapons. The game just sucks that much where it will not allow us to shoot nuclear weapons, but I am sorry that we won't be able to do that, but we're still going to defeat Israel and do a few other things. So my old buddy Japan is actually in a war with Pakistan. We'll actually probably start helping them in that war, defeat Pakistan. Our old buddy down here in Africa, Ethiopia, is doing quite well against the countries that they're fighting. They'll actually end up going to war with Nigeria fairly soon. Nigeria is actually taking over quite a lot of stuff there too. So Nigeria is getting big, but Ethiopia is getting way bigger, and Ethiopia will destroy them. We're actually going to have to help bomb them with our air force and stuff, and we're actually going to have to also support Ethiopia in their war against South Africa, or else South Africa will end up actually taking over all of Africa, as we learned the last time, but you didn't see because I had to delete that and I had to reload everything. But yeah, also of course, last time I did record the war from Madrid, but it was quite boring, so I decided to just take over Madrid. But basically, Madrid declared war on us, and we just wrecked them. There was basically a little war over here, there's a bit of war down here, but that was about it. Most of the war happened up here, all the fighting and stuff over these cities, and then we ended up just pushing through Madrid once they ran out of manpower. It was pretty easy. The Germans actually end up killing Moscow, so we'll see that happen, and they try to take over Scandinavia as well. And it actually looks like Slovakia took over Austria somehow for some reason. I don't know. That didn't happen last time, so we might see some weird stuff happen. But basically, we're still going to try and focus on killing Jerusalem, killing Israel somehow. The war with Israel last time was very hard, but we will see through it. We will attack them. We will push through. We will destroy them, just like we promised to. So it'll happen, guys. It'll happen. We're gonna start moving our troops over here to Pakistan so we can start invading them. I want to take the coast and also the coast of India. So if we can take all of that, that would be pretty sick. We have a massive amount of troops moving in from Madrid. We did take quite a lot of actual units from Madrid too. We managed to kill them off without capturing most of their country and defeating all of their army. So we did get a little bit of an army boost from them, which we will see in the war with Pakistan here. We are now at war with Pakistan. Look at our big worm here of units that's coming. We're going to push them into this country. We're going to take out this country. We might see the rise of Thailand too. Thailand could be, powerful enough to take out Vietnam. That actually did happen in the last game, so or the last sort of future series of events that is now gone, of course, because I had to delete the save. But wow, the game is actually very slow right now just because of how many units I'm moving around. There's a lot of troops here that are getting a little cut off and damaged, and they're trying to run. We're going to bombard these guys as they run. And let's send our troops in too, so they are fleeing towards our planes that are then killing them. South Africa actually died. Did Ethiopia get South Africa? Oh, it looks like they did. Good job, Ethiopia. You don't need our help this time, bud. This time you figured out how to do it. Chile died as well. I think Brazil is building kind of a big empire down there. We could go check it out at some point to see kind of how they're doing. Islamabad really is not that far away. We will be in Islamabad very soon. They're showing a little resistance, but most of their armies are out fighting other places. I think they're fighting Japan pretty hard, and all their units are just kind of mixed up into the mountains. And also, they're fighting Vietnam too. We're trying to move our units through here so that Japan doesn't take all this land, because since me and Japan are actually allies, they are capturing. Japan is taking all the land that we are capturing since we're moving through their territory. So we're trying to not have to move through their territory, at least here a little bit. so they don't take all the territory. Moscow died. Yeah, we got about the same amount of land that we did last time. Sorry you didn't see that, honestly. And I'm sorry that the nuclear weapons are not doing what I want them to. It's just too frustrating to keep trying, so we aren't going to continue trying to use the nuclear weapons in this particular game. We could try again later. We're here at Peshawar. Peshawar is very close to Islamabad, as you can see. So actually, pretty soon we're going to be entering the Islamabad sort of metropolitan area, where there's all the cities, you know, surrounding it. That will all fall to us Ottomans and the Japanese, of course, and I guess Vietnam too, which kind of sucks, honestly. But we'll kill Vietnam eventually. Our Ottoman Empire's armies are right here on the border, on the doorstep. Oh, they just surrendered. Jeez. All right, annex, man. Oh, we got a lot of it. Good. We got a lot of the coast here too, which is pretty nice. It's kind of all I wanted, really. The Germans are pretty scary, actually. They're pretty big, but our friends here in Ethiopia are doing pretty good down here too. So, geez, yeah, they're doing really great, actually. So we're gonna need to make sure we be careful of Germany, you know, declaring war on us and stuff. There are a lot of countries to kill here, but we really only need to kill one, right? Oh shit, look, Mexico is actually building their empire. I forgot to show this. Mexico took over New Mexico, and it looks like they also have killed Texas, which means they also might now own... Oh no. BC owns all this. Texas actually took over Alaska earlier in the game. So I was wondering if, you know, Mexico now owned Alaska, but it looks like BC owns it because they were actually at war. Oh, and finally, Thailand and Vietnam are going to war. Last time Thailand won. I don't know what happened this time. Oh, the Germans are going to war with Slovakia now. Rest in peace, Slovakia. You did good. You were our little border state for a while. You were very strong. You showed us what a true spirited little country could be. But rest in peace, buddy. Vietnam died. Rest in peace, Vietnam. It looks like actually Japan went in and actually ended it with Vietnam. But the Vietnamese also did their part too. Good job, Vietnam. Good job, Japan. Our enemies are slowly but surely all falling. Of course, Israel is a very important next step. Oh yeah, here's Brazil. Brazil is taking out all these little countries that border it. They've taken over Chile, Argentina. It looks like just Paraguay is sort of in the center. They're also at war with Colombia, and Colombia is, I think they're invading something. Oh no, look, all these Colombian ships just sinking all these Brazilians. Those Brazilians are dumb. How do they not just like... How do they not just know that there's a ship there that's just gonna sink them? And they're just sitting there letting themselves get sunk. Wow, they're dumb. Maritimes is invading the UN Protectorate, but they're invading like very like obscure islands out in the Pacific Ocean for some reason. Are they actually at war? Let's check. They are at war with, yeah, quite a few people, including the UN Protectorate. Oh man, Mexico is now invading Arkansas. They're trying to rebuild their American empire, it looks like. Who just went to war with Nevada? Oh, Maritimes. Rest in peace, Slovakia. You used to be a good, nice little cute border state to us, but now you are gone. Okay. We've moved a lot of our troops out here towards Israel because that is the final step for us, men. We must retake Jerusalem, make it Muslim again, not Jewish. Hashtag make Israel great again by hashtag making, you know, it under Ottoman control, of course. All right, guys. I've got my battle plan ready to take out Jerusalem, to take out Israel, this silly country. It's going to die. Really quick, I took over Lebanon just so I could have another striking point. I didn't put very many troops there, but basically all the point of it is to entrench as many troops into these cities as I can. Excuse me. And then once that is done, actually, I'm building a bunch of fortifications all over the border. So I'm gonna wait until these fortifications are done before we actually attack, so that when their troops come at us, we will have a very much more strong defense on the line here. But basically what we've done here, I'll unpause it so that those fortifications keep building. But what we've done here is we have entrenched troops all along the border, the northern border, and a little bit out onto the east, as well as the southern border. And plus there's a lot of Ethiopian troops here as well stationed. I don't know why they stationed all the troops there. I think they know it's like a dangerous area or something. But they actually just helped us kill Mali, so that is working out in our favor. The Germans actually attacked and took northern Caucasus from us, which is, well, not from us, but they attacked it. So if we get under attack by these guys, we might see a full invasion. We might actually lose. Germany is a very strong country right now, but we're not going to worry about that. All we're going to worry about is killing Israel. So we've stationed troops here in Lebanon. We've stationed troops on the northern border and the southern border, and we actually have a giant fleet of ships here with more unit types here that can marine landings that we will land on these seaports and others while their troops are out attacking us, trying to fight us. So that's the plan, basically, is to have them attack us and get very, very badly injured, as well as bombing their injured units while they're trying to go back to repair. And then once they're weakened enough, we will do a beach landing, either back into Lebanon if they take out our stuff and that's in Lebanon, which I assume they will. I assume they'll just destroy everything that's in Lebanon, but either there or in Israel somewhere. We will beach our troops again, and we'll have a line of navy to actually shell the coast, shell Israel itself, and then we will push down our northern army south into the country so that we can actually retake it for ourselves. So let us do that. Let us start working on this. How many of our fortifications are done? Looks like most of them are somewhat built. Kind of, maybe. Venezuela died. Rest in peace, Venezuela. So now we'll see this epic war between Colombia and Brazil take place. Actually, looks like Brazil's also invading Peru, so we'll see Peru die pretty soon too. I think probably Brazil will just end up taking over the entirety of South America soon, which it will actually be the first country to dominate an entire continent. So congratulations to you, Brazil. You've done a good job. Zimbabwe died. Rest in peace, Zimbabwe. Looks like our ally took him out. Good job. Any deals? Nope. Doesn't look like anyone wants to talk to us or anything. Ethiopia declared war on Angola. So looks like our alliance will also be taking over Angola. Good job, Ethiopia. We couldn't be more proud. I think last episode we talked about, or maybe I deleted the last bit, but we did. I think I talked about you know, Ethiopia being like okay, Japan is like our good friend, but Ethiopia is like our kid, right? Like Ethiopia was like a little country, and then we started helping their wars, and then we grew them into this giant monster that's just dominating Africa, and you know, dominating everything for our special interests, of course, because everything they do is in our interest. But besides that point, they're doing great. They're like our little baby that we birthed and are now dominating Africa and dominating everything that they see. Except for us, of course. If we had to fight them, we would crush them because they have pretty shit units. You know, they're from Africa and stuff. So, you know. Oh, it looks like Georgia died. North Carolina is actually building sort of an American empire here. Last game, they actually took over Pennsylvania and dominated that area, as well as a couple others. I think they killed West Virginia too. So we could see like some combating American empires here. Like we could see Maritimes and North Carolina and you know, Mexico all kind of going at it against each other for the control of Northern America. But for now, let us see this happen. We're going to save our game because if I get my ass kicked, not in Texas, the Turks. If I get my ass kicked, then you know, that would be bad, of course. That would not be, you know, how we wanted it to go. Looks like most of these fortifications are finished. We've got a lot here. We got 4 of them here in this main city. We've got all these ones in this little, what do you call this little bit here? Most of the ones here are finished, and we've got tons of troops in here, so we will show them a fight here. All right, guys, are we ready to declare war? I also moved all of my Air Force into air bases that are close here, so we won't have to wait. So I think we're ready to actually declare war on Israel. Israel, you're a piece of shit. Israel, rest in peace. We're going to kill you. We're actually going to let them come for us. Oh, man. They've got missiles. They've got planes. They're bombing. You know what? You know what, Israel? We've got planes, too. We're going to bomb you back, bitch. Let's bomb these units that are going to start attacking Lithoso. Or not Lithoso. This is Lebanon. I got those two confused. I'm sorry. That's a bad confusion. Should not be mixing up those two countries. Completely different. They haven't pushed for northern Syria yet, though, which is kind of our plan. We want them to attack that. We're going to take a few of these guys and entrench them in this airport up here. Looks like our entrenched wall is actually working fairly well. They're taking a lot of hits. Although they have surrounded our southern guys here. We'll probably see those guys vanquished pretty soon. The guys in Lebanon, though, those guys are holding on. And it looks like they're not assaulting here, so we're going to take our men and move them down the coast a bit. We're going to pause this. Let's entrench here and take these guys. They didn't even attack the northern border. We built tons of fortifications for no reason. We're going to take these guys and entrench here, and we're going to leave that. Actually, we're not going to move any more guys. All right, let's move our navy a little closer. We don't want to actually attack yet because they have tons of stuff still going on. We've got tons of planes here. They've got tons of activity still in their country, so beaching a bunch of units would not be the best idea right now. Looks like our guys down south that are actually in like Lebanon and stuff, those guys are holding on. Oh, Cote d'Ivoire, or however you say that, died too. I think that was our good friend Ethiopia that did that. Yep, that was. Good job, Ethiopia. You're doing great. Looks like there's a military base here we're going to try and capture. And we have, of course, because the Turks are awesome. Okay, we're actually getting hit by missiles, our navy is, so we're going to move our navy a little bit far away. We've still got tons of air force. We're going to bring our air force out, of course, and we're going to probably hit these units that are out here, out by Halab and stuff. Just going to hit these guys so that all the damaged units that are trying to run, they just die. Looks like there's a repair station here for the Israelites that we can destroy. Hama will be next. Oh, I accidentally moved all the troops that were in Halab. That was an accident. Let's just entrench them in here in Hama instead. Alright, the war is picking up out here. Actually, a lot of our guys are getting encircled, so we're going to need to make sure we get our Air Force out once more. We're probably going to lose a lot more planes during this raid, but it'll be to save our guys. We need to bomb Hama as much as we can, so we can actually take it and get some supplies, so we don't just get our guys wrecked out here, getting surrounded. Hama is almost ours. There's like a unit left in it. Come on, take it. Okay, we've taken Hama. Our guys are getting pushed back a tiny bit here. We're actually going to take all these units that are over here, and we're going to secretly hit all these guys that are attacking Hama by the side. Alright, we are moving this whole army over here westward to attack the troops that are at HMS? Hums? Hims. There's a town called Hims. We're moving them westward so that we can actually hit those units on this by the side. We're also going to take our navy down to southern Israel, and we're going to land there and sink any ship that's in the way. There's a port here, so we'll be able to land lots of troops, and we'll be able to shell the whole thing. Okay, we've actually got some troops in here now. Oh man, this is cool. Okay, we're gonna entrench them. We're gonna entrench the ones that are in each town, in the town they're in. So these guys will be entrenched here. These guys will be entrenched here, and we're actually really close to Jerusalem with these guys, so we might be able to just hit Jerusalem eventually. These guys will be here, and our ships will be shelling anything, and actually our armies are pushing closer and closer down and down, so we will be taking Israel very soon here. There's a lot of injured Israelite units, so we are going to grab our Air Force, of course, and let's hit up right here where I think they're trying to heal or repair in this spot down here. So we bomb right there. We should get them before they can repair. Perfect. Oh, it's beautiful. They're still here in Hims, I think. Or no, we've taken Hims, but there's like one last stronghold of Israel units. Oh man, they're all getting crushed. Oh, that was beautiful. They just lost so many units there. Okay, now the door's open to attack. Looks like they're still trying to fight our entrenched units there. And the door might be open just to attack Jerusalem right across the bridge. Oh, the bridge is like almost destroyed. Let's just try, okay? Guys, go across the bridge and attack Jerusalem. Oh man, Jerusalem is falling. We've taken it. Oh my god, guys, we just won the war. We just killed Israel. Did we actually just do that? I thought I wasn't recording there for a sec. I was like, oh god, I didn't record that. Jeez. Oh man, actually Germany's like at war with Japan and stuff. Like we should like declare war on them, I guess, because we technically have to, because Japan's our ally and stuff. But we're not going to. And actually, guess what, guys? We've made the Ottomans great again. We've defeated our biggest enemy, Israel, of course. We have shut down their government. We have built a giant Japan. We have birthed a little baby, little baby Ethiopia. Good job, little baby Ethiopia. And we've, you know, watched a bunch of crazy stuff happen. Geez, like Germany owns like Greenland. Like what the hell, man? Like, you know, it's so fucking weird. But anyways, we've done a good job. Guys, it's time to end this series. We're not ending Supreme Ruler, of course. We're going to go into another series. I have 2 more planned, and then plus ones that I haven't planned yet. Actually, I have an idea for a 3rd one, but I'm not sure if I still want to do that one, because that one would seem kind of frustrating. But what was this guy? Oh, that's Connecticut. Oh, that's cool. Connecticut, you have a cool flag. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. This has been the final episode of the new Greater Ottoman Empire. We took over so much land. We took over like Southern Europe. We took over Iberia, except for Portugal. Actually, the previous recording, I did take over Portugal, so technically we did. But I had to delete that one because it was freaking crazy. I took over Northern Africa. I took over, you know, Somaliland and Eritrea and what was this little guy here? Like Djibouti, I think. Took over the entire Middle East. We took over a large bit of Pakistan, actually. And, you know, Kazakhstan, all the stands are just gone now. We just obliterated them. Germany is probably our biggest enemy now, but, you know, who knows what will happen with Germany in the future, because we're not going to play it. I've worn myself out with this series. This has been episode 10 episodes. I might go back to ISIS too. So if you guys want to see ISIS again, like a 3rd try with ISIS, make sure to let me know and we will play as ISIS again. Like if there's enough comments and enough likes and stuff. If you want to see ISIS, click like, and I will see that as a you know, like, oh man, they really want to see ISIS again. Yeah, and this is actually also, this has been the first recording since, you know, the presidential election. Trump got elected president. Congratulations to Trump supporters for getting their person in there, and don't be too salty, Clinton supporters. It'll be fine. We can deal with it, guys. You know, you'll be fine. It's not the end of the world for you. But anyways, guys, despite your political ideals and your political beliefs, thank you all for watching. If you liked this episode, please click like and favorite and subscribe if you are new. And if you're an old person too, you can subscribe too. And I'll see you all next time when we start taking over the world again as another place, as another country. Alright, peace.